done? You done? You done? In a westerly direction. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's Saturday Night Live at the AI Learning Lab. How's the family? Crazy as ever? It's weird here. Everyone tested positive for COVID. I don't think I have it or I had it. I don't know. I didn't test, but I'm not symptomatic right now. But they're all on their drugs and seem to be doing okay. But everyone's isolated, so I'm basically just living in the home office. Whee! Christmas Eve date night with Kyle. Oh yeah. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna shake some things up. Right, Champy? Right, Champy? Lay down. You can relax. You did your bit. You opened things up. You're good. You're good. That's a good dog. All right. Welcome. Had a little nap earlier. Got my vitamin C water. Can I just say, MidJourney 6 is amazing. Yes, you can say that. I officially bless that sentiment. Absolutely. I haven't played a ton with it, but people seem to be getting some remarkable stuff out of it. And it can do text, and apparently it's got coherence, prompt coherence like DALL-E does. So if you say really specific things in your prompt, apparently they show up there. But maybe that's something we play with tonight. We can do that. Yeah, lovely image here from Danielle. I have a couple others that I pulled out. Sherry did some really cool ones today. Got an exciting thing that we cooked up on the live last night that I'm going to announce tonight. We've got to save the date. Mark your calendar. Announcement coming up. You don't want to miss it, so you can't leave now. You're like, oh, Kyle, but just tell us now. I want to go. I've got relatives to argue with. No. You bring those relatives in here. You say, hey, listen, we're going to do some edumacating. We're going to teach you about this AI crap. I don't want to learn about AI. You know I'm not very technical, Sally. I don't like all that fancy computer stuff. You know that, right? Why do they always have that look on their face, the relatives? What the fuck's with that? You know, the ones that have that look on their face, they're the ones that always said, if you keep your face like that, it's going to stay like that. They are living proof that that's true. Oh, man. It's Christmas, Adam, because Adam comes before Eve. Good. Well, hey, man. Cheers. Saturday night. You go, Adam. That's hilarious. All right. Love that t-shirt design. Thank you. Yep. New York. Established 1898. Is it that recent? No. Oh, really? That seems mighty recent in history for one of the 13 colonies to be established, although maybe it's New York City. New York. 1898 still seems late. Maybe we didn't incorporate cities until then. Maybe they weren't the laws. I don't know. We could ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT could tell us. You know that. Welcome, everybody. My name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. What we do here is just insanity. We come here every night, even on like Christmas weekends, and we talk about AI shit. And I demo stuff. I answer questions. So if you have questions about AI, if you're just getting started, and the evenings are all over the place. One of the nicknames of this channel is Chat ADD. So if you're neurospicy and are a card-carrying member of the ADHD club, you'll probably dig it. If you like order and predictability, this may not be the channel for you. But generally, you all determine where we go throughout the night. So there's some mods in here that'll grab your questions. By the way, hey mods, thank you for doing what you do. And they'll pop them up so I can see them. And then I'll just sort of go on a bit of a tear. I do want to share. I redid the recommended AI tools list on the AI Salon, and so that's revamped. So I want to show that. So if you're wondering where to start with this stuff, I can get you up to speed on that. If you want to know, if you want a bunch of rabbit holes to run down for the next week, we can get you set up on that. I'll tell you about the AI Salon and what that is. We'll talk about a new 24-hour challenge we're doing because I'm an idiot. So on November 30th, we did a 24-hour ChatGPT-a-thon. And then last night, someone said, you should do another 24-hour thing. And I said, you're a dum-dum. And then I thought, maybe we'll do it because it's between Christmas and New Year's. No one's working, so we might as well do something cool. So had an idea last night. Met with Ann Murphy today, and we got some cool stuff cooking up. Thank you, Be Not Afraid. Appreciate that. Appreciate the ruses. Steve-O, what's shaking? Thank you, Ion China. Where to begin? Let's go see what people are saying. What's happening? Hey, Apple user. Thank you for all the subscribers and all the early helloers and the people the 100 people that are joining on Christmas Eve. It's like you're just waiting for Santa's in the form of Sam Altman now. Like, is Sam gonna drop a new version of ChatGPT? It feels like Christmas Eve. Well, it's Christmas Eve. Oh man. All right, fantastic, Bob. Tell him on his one. I love messing around with MidJourney. Best I've seen. Good. All right, yeah, I think we'll do that tonight. I'll go play with that. We played last night with Doco here. We played with Pika. I got actually really good results. Honestly, I got my first good results from a image to video thing like Runway ML and Pika and Doco here. There's a bunch of things that will take an image and turn it into video. And I got my first, actually really good result last night. That was exciting. I don't do a ton of it, so am I late? There's, we've already done the preamble. We already did roll call. Emilio's wife wasn't here. You know what it feels like? It's Bueller. Nothing. And now we were just getting ready to get started, and she's like, am I late? Well, yeah, you're late. Another demerit. You should see her report card. It's nothing but red check marks. One after another they're like 3 green check marks. So sad. Anyway, good to see you, Emilio's wife. Welcome. Oh, she beat you by 2, Apple user. It's good. I like that there's a competition for who gets in here first. Y'all are so weird. I just joined. What is a recommended AI tool for image to video? All right. You asked for it. So let me, here's what we'll do. I'm going to give you a whole giant list, but you're not going to have to write them down because I'm going to send you to a place where you can go click on the links. And we'll get to the image to video stuff. Cheryl Anderson. Welcome, by the way. Thank you for your question. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to jump over to, that's sneak peek there. Not going to show that just yet. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about the AI Salon. So the AI Salon is a community that this channel, in a weird way, is kind of an extension of the AI Salon. So the AI Salon is a group I started a year ago, the week after ChatGPT launched last year. I started this group because I just had this funny feeling that, oh, this AI stuff is kind of like the World Wide Web stuff was in the mid-90s. And back then I started this group called the World Wide Web Artists Consortium, which was a New York City-based group that was kind of like the, anyone doing anything in web in New York City back in the mid-90s was part of WAC. WAC is what we called it. And I thought this AI stuff felt even more revolutionary than the World Wide Web did back then. And so this group think of it right now, because this AI stuff is so new to a lot of people, think of it kind of like your support group. So many of you are home with your families and you're like, hey guys, I'm really excited about this AI stuff. And they're like, shut up about the AI stuff. We don't want to hear about the AI stuff, Jenny. It's all you talk about is the AI stuff. Maybe we should talk about how we're going to deep fry the turkey. So if you're having those kind of conversations, this is where you go. So this is full of a bunch of people who have chosen to be on the AI adventure. Hence that image, right? We're a bunch of misfit ragtag ne'er-do-wells, journeying together into whatever the abyss of this stuff is. So that's what the AI Salon is. So if you go to the salon.ai, there's 3 links there. The first link is to the community, which I'm going to go show you in a second. It's a Mighty Networks community. It's really good. Second link is to our meetup. We meet every other week. And then the third link is to a merch store. And if you end up buying any merch, it actually supports the salon. So, feel free to do that. But the salon itself is free. You don't have to pay money. There's no membership fees. It really is just, honestly, seriously, is just a place for people to gather and share knowledge and collaborate and be cool. Okay, so, and this is going to come back around, Cheryl, to your question about what's a good image to video tool, I promise. This is ChatADD, but I'm on a path here. Okay, so when you go to the, hang on, when you go to the AI Salon, first place I want you to go, and I think it just drops you in here when you click on the link, is Welcome to the Salon. And so when you go to Welcome to the Salon, it talks about who we are. We're a community of extraordinary adventurers exploring the AI unknown. And we talk about why we do what we do and how we do it and what we're trying to accomplish. And then we also talk about our values. And so my request is go to the Mighty Networks and check all this stuff out. Check out what we're about and check out our values. And the values, they're not super radical. But they're really, really important, right? This is a community of remarkably generous people who are up to some amazing things from all walks of life. So one of our values is curiosity. One of them is generosity. Like, if you learn something, share it. Don't be stingy with what you're learning. Exploration is one of the values. Wait, it looks like my Edge browser is about to crash. Collaboration is one of our values. Ooh, this does not look good. We're going to have to come back to this. Hang on. Inclusion and empathy. So let me just muddle through this for a second here. I'm you know what? No, I'm going to quit. Hang on. Hold. Microsoft is so here. Let me explain what's happening here. I am a tab hoarder. Hi, my name is Kyle. I'm a tab hoarder. So I've got, I don't know, 50 or 60 tabs open right now, and Microsoft Edge does not like that. So it crashes pretty regularly. And I'm pretty sure she just went south on us there, Bob. So, yeah, because it's not letting me quit. So we're going to force quit this bad boy. Hold, please. Old man trying to use technology. What'd you do Christmas Eve? I don't want to talk about it. Did you watch that old guy on TikTok again? Shut up, Jane! Sounds a lot like Red Green Show. I don't know what Red Green Show is. Karen Vigilantis. What's the Red Green Show? Are they a couple of dum-dums just dum-dumming around? This channel I've realized is just like an ongoing fever dream, stream of consciousness out of my ADD riddled brain that occasionally, does some interesting shit. W da, 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 da. Wait. Oh, come on. Okay, we're in. We're in, Bob. Tell him what he's won. You haven't won a goddamn thing. This isn't a game show, Fred. Why do you always say that? It's a TikTok channel, okay? Where's my... That's OpenAI. Hang on, people. Here it is. One of the challenges of having 60 tabs open is you just kind of have to remember where in the stack they are. And oh yeah, by the way, if you say things like, you could use a tab manager, that does not help. Thanks. OpenAI is the only what? What was that, Pate? All right. Are we functional now? Yeah, we're functional now. Look at how smooth that scrolling is. Woo! We have memory again. Okay. So go check out, so when you get to the AI Salon, go check out who we are and what the values are. Here's the deal with values. We didn't just make that shit up. Those values are, we sat down and we said, how does this community act? And those were the answers. And so why you articulate those, OpenAI is the only thing worth a damn from Microsoft. I know, it really is. Like, oh my God, it's so true, Pate. The jankiness of a product that is this many years old is just unacceptable, but whatever. And I know I could switch my default browser back to Chrome, but it's an ADD thing. We go over this every night. But anyway, back to the values. Please check out the values. If you resonate with them, you're like, yeah, that sounds like my kind of people. This is going to be a community for you. If you look at those and they look like words from an alien planet, this is not going to be the community for you. But it's a really good group, and we want to maintain that even as we grow. Okay, so then the next thing I request is if you decide to join, introduce yourself. So just come in and say hi. Tell us who you are, what you're up to. There's a water cooler discussion area. There's a show and tell area, which this has become kind of a jam session nightly, where as I'm there's the deep frying the turkey thing. So notice, as I say stupid shit, people turn that into images and share it in here. It's become like a kind of, oh, that's sweet. Nice. Weirdos are us, Thank you, Ted. The AI leaning lab of pizza. Oh, that's really good, because it never does AI learning lab, right? That's very good. Nice octopi. Steve-O's got some wicked prompt he's got going with ultra detailed stuff. This is from Sherry D, put together a Funko Pop GPT that'll make you make you Funko Pop images. That one's great. TK. Dolly kept me running around trying to keep up with AI toys and the amazing irregulars. That's good though. That's solid. So anyway, so that's that. Okay, tools and resources. Cheryl, I think it was Cheryl. Cheryl asking about the tools. Okay, so if you go to the AI Salon, there's a page, a space called AI Tools. You can suggest your own. If you find cool tools, you can suggest your own, and people have been, which is really cool. And then there's the Salon picks. So this is a list. I just updated this morning. I went on a little ADD hyper-focus tunnel, and I went through and I just updated this completely, including making it easier to read in both light and dark modes. I realized that when you had this thing in light mode, you couldn't read any of the any of the text that's now in orange. It was in yellow, and you couldn't read it. Okay, so if you're just getting started with what's it called, with AI, the place you want to start is ChatGPT. It's still the best. They're the ones that set off all this pandemonium about. Let's see. Hang on. Is that better? I think that's better focus. They're the ones that set off all this sort of craziness about AI, and no one has caught them yet. So the free version of ChatGPT is called ChatGPT 3.5. It's really good. It's very, very fast. And so if you've never played with ChatGPT, or if you're with Aunt Edna right now and she's like, "Oh God, I don't feel like learning anything tonight, Tanya." If you're Tanya, just show her how it works. Just fucking fire it up right now. Go to chat.openai.com and say, "Please write me a mulled spiced apple punch recipe." Write me a poem about spiced punch. Write me a poem about Nana's dance hall days. Write me a Python application that will control my Raspberry Pi. Anything. Just go there and have fun. Okay. Now, if you pay $20 a month to Sam Altman and his crazy crew over there at OpenAI, you get ChatGPT 4. It's called ChatGPT Plus. And I actually went in here today and I wrote down all the things that you get for that $20 a month. It's actually insane. So like ChatGPT is like good. It's you can do, stuff fast, and you can do chatty kind of things, and you can do coding, and it's actually really useful. But all right, let's see. Red Green Show, Canadian. Possum Lodge Oath. When all else fails, play dead. That's really good. So here's all the things that ChatGPT 4 does. It does the basic text stuff, writing, document analysis, coding, all the stuff that GPT 3.5 does. It's much slower, but it is dramatically better. Like, it's really good at writing. It's really good at coding. It's really good at stuff like that. Then it's got this thing called custom instructions, where you can basically give your ChatGPT a personality. It's got internet access. It is now connected to the internet with Bing. It's got this thing called Code Interpreter, which is also called, in different versions of their marketing, Advanced Data Analysis, where it will write and execute its own Python code to do data analysis for you. It's insane. It includes GPT Vision, where you can upload images and it can see them and understand them. It's got DALL-E 3, where it can make the images. So most of the images you see in Show and Tell have been from DALL-E 3, although now that MidJourney 6 is out, I noticed there's been a mix. And there's also been more video in there, which is kind of fun. It's got a conversational GPT, which is currently only available in the mobile apps. Actually, Conversational GPT is actually available in both 3.5 and 4. But if you have the official ChatGPT app, you can talk to it. And then I put in here, ask it to translate for you. Like, here, watch. So I'm gonna launch the ChatGPT app. I'm gonna put it in conversation mode. I'd like you to act like a translator for me. I'll speak in English, and then I want you to translate into German without repeating the English. Is that okay?
Sure, I can do that.
Great.
Go ahead with your English sentence, and I'll translate it into German for you.
Great. A hedgehog fell into the pond and stumbled upon a turtle, and the two of them got out of the pond and dried off, only to find out they were being stared at by a llama.
Ein Igel fiel in den Teich und stolperte über eine Schildkröte. Die beiden kamen aus dem Teich heraus und trockneten sich ab, nur um festzustellen, dass sie von einem...
So if you didn't know that was available, that's available. And then the final thing in ChatGPT 4 is that you can create and share what are called custom GPTs or GPTs or bots. You can it's just absolute insanity what is possible now, and like how deep this program goes. So the thing I'm about to announce for next Saturday is has got to do with GPTs. We're gonna make some GPTs together. And what GPTs are is you basically give it custom instructions. Like you say, I want to create a GPT that helps people write business plans, or I want to create a GPT that helps people make groovy images, or I want to create a GPT that helps people make holiday cocktails, which is the first GPT I did was a cocktail one. They're just nuts, and they're a blast to make. You literally, it requires zero coding. Not like low code, like you have to learn a whole program to do it. You just tell it what you want it to do, and it makes you this bot that you can share with other people. It's amazing. So that's that. Okay. So, and then there's if you're a developer, OpenAI also has the ChatGPT, the OpenAI Playground, which is where you can go develop GPT applications. So that's all ChatGPT, like all of that. It's nuts. Okay. Other large language models. There's Claude, Bard. I moved Perplexity up here. I demoted Grok from the big four because Perplexity is the one that keeps rearing its pretty head. And then there's Microsoft Copilot. So these four are the first, the sort of the big four after ChatGPT. Then you've got specialty large language models. You've got Pi, which is really good in conversational. So just like I talked to ChatGPT right now, you can talk to Pi in their mobile apps. You've got Grok, which in my opinion is not currently worth the $16 a month it costs to access it, but I have a feeling it's going to get better and way more integrated into X, and I would assume that in a fairly short amount of time you won't need a subscription to use it. But we'll see. Then you've got Llama 2 from Meta. That's actually a whole world of open source large language models that it's sort of the tip of the iceberg for. And then you've got Poe, which gives you access to lots and lots of other large language models. And it's also got its own bot maker where you can make and monetize bots there, just like GPTs. So all of these things are all just different versions of ChatGPT. Competitors of it, collaborators with it, things like that. Okay, image generation. You got DALL-E 3, which you use inside of ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot. You've got MidJourney, which just went to version 6, and version 6 looks quite impressive. Also, MidJourney now has a website where it's in alpha right now, so not everyone has access to it, but if you have access to it, you can make images on a website rather than in Discord, which a lot of people hate Discord and how MidJourney currently works. That's going to change very, very shortly here. You have Krea AI, which has this real-time, what do they call it, thought-to-image generation, where you just draw shapes and it automatically renders them into images. Leonardo now has all sorts of features which are just amazing. Then you got Firefly, which if you're in corporate America, Firefly is really good just because it hasn't been trained on copywritten data. Video generation. So here we are with the image to video question. If Cheryl's still here, she's like, dude, it's been like an hour. Like, are you going to ever get to this? The turkey's burning. So I actually organized these. So for video generation, like text to video, the two big players right now are Runway ML and Pika Labs, Pika.art. They're both quite good. They're also both really, really janky. Like getting predictable results out of these things is not good. Although I gotta say that both of them are doing things like allowing you to draw on a certain part of the image and just have motion in one part of the image. So they're getting interesting. Also, Runway ML has this thing called Runway TV, which I didn't add the hyperlink there. Hang on. Nah, fuck it. I'll do that later. Runway TV is like very early Netflix or very early MTV, where people are sharing videos they made with Runway ML. I have a feeling it or something like it is going to be a very big deal at some point. Not right now, but worth paying attention to. And if you make a video, a movie with Runway ML, you can submit it to Runway TV. And because it's so early, you'll get on there. And, you know, a year from now, it's going to be hard to get on there, right? You're going to have to be an actual filmmaker with credentials and qualifications. Right now, you just have to be someone that made something. So do that. Okay. Then the next category of these things is avatar creation. HeyGen and D-ID. These two also keep one-upping them each other. There's another version of this called Synthesia, which was kind of one of the early players, but I don't hear them talked about much anymore. They might be good, but these are the only two I'm paying attention to right now. HeyGen and D-ID. They're quite amazing. And then the last one on video is a thing called Visla, which is, I'm just calling it a stock video editor. You tell it what you want. Like, I want a video of Cleveland in the fall. And it will go find stock video footage of Cleveland in the fall, stitch it together, write a narration, speak the narration, and put music behind it and edit it all together in like a minute. So amazing. It's not particularly compelling video, but if you need to knock out a corporate video really quick, you can knock out a corporate video really quick. Then on the music and audio front, you got 11 Labs, you got Suno AI, Refusion, and SoundRaw. 11 Labs is voice synthesis. Suno and Refusion are text to song. And Suno just cut a deal with Microsoft. So if you go to copilot.microsoft.com, you can ask it to write a song, and it will. It's amazing. Then you got SoundRaw is like a loop composer, kind of like GarageBand, except it will generate. You tell it how long you want the song, you want it fast, medium, or slow, and what attributes, and it'll write you 20 songs in about 15 seconds. So if you need to knock out music quick, that's good enough, it's a great site. Then you got 3D worlds and objects. Go play with those. They're really fun. Blockade Labs in particular, text to 3D world is really cool. I have a typo there. And then the last thing is people you should follow. So these are the four right now that I think are the biggies that I think are relevant right now. Ethan Mollick is probably top of the list. He's a Wharton Business School professor, really insightful. Go follow his stuff. David Shapiro, if you're geeky at all, or if you really want to understand the future that we're entering, he's really good at explaining it. Super brainiac, neurospicy, self-declared neurospicy, all that sort of shit, but really brilliant guy. Paul Reitzer from the Marketing AI Institute. To give you a sense of how early he is in the game, he started the Marketing AI Institute in 2018. He was 5 years early. And like all of a sudden this last year, he became a big deal. But he's been at it for a while, so he's got really good perspective on this. And then Rachel Woods from the AI Exchange here on TikTok. She's the, think of if there's yin and yang, this channel and Rachel Wood's channel are kind of opposites, right? She's about order and predictability. I'm about chaos and nonsense. So if you're doing biz stuff, that's really good. And then there's some directories in there. So that's all of that is the recommended list. So that will take up not only your week, but probably the next month if you really dig into this. This list why I created this list started, it had 3 sites on it when it started. And then I've just been adding to it, and then I had to categorize it. And what's happening is these tools are getting more and more capable. And if you really want to be AI literate these days, you kind of have to understand what's coming, what's possible. And as you can imagine, just understanding like all of this shit from ChatGPT-4, just understanding what ChatGPT-4 makes possible is bonkers. right? So every one of these links on this list is a whole nother rabbit hole you can go down. So don't get overwhelmed like I have to learn all this shit. It's less like that and more like, think of it like this. This is a list of stuff that if you go play with it, just play and have a good time, it will serve you well. Because you'll start to figure out the shape of what's possible today. And then as new things enter the marketplace, you'll go, oh, that's actually a big deal. Because that's something I've been trying to do, and the current tools don't do that really well. Is this in Discord? Where can I find this list? So this list is in the AI Salon. So if you go to the salon.ai, this is a link tree. The first link at the salon.ai is to the Mighty Networks community that I just told you, that I just showed you. That list is in Mighty Networks. It's in the community section in AI tools and resources. But when you get to the AI Salon, go to the Welcome to the Salon section and learn about what we're up to. So we talk about who we are, why we're doing it, what our values are, things like that. All right? So that's what it is. And this doesn't cost anything. This is as they say in Toledo, free. I don't understand. Why did he make a comment about Toledo? What's it got to do with free? Toledo's not free. It's part of America. What? I don't understand what he's talking about. You're my favorite robot dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I assume you meant AI dude, but I'll go robot. Okay. So I want to show you something cool. Okay. Next Saturday. I guess I'm trying to think when we'll start. We'll probably start at 8 a.m. Mountain or Pacific time next Saturday. And then we're going to go for 24 hours. And so here's what we're going to do. So I teamed up with Ann Murphy from Empowered Fundraiser. So the AI Salon and Empowered Fundraiser, we're doing this thing called the 24-hour GPT for Good challenge. So hashtag GPT for Good. So that's going to be our hashtag. And by the way, Sherry, thank you for this image. Look at this is the image that Sherry put together for us. Be a good llama and do GPTs for good. So what is this thing? So what we're going to do is this. This is just fucking insanity. Why we've decided to do this, I haven't quite figured out yet. But because I think it's going to be fun, and I wanted to. Could we do something that would be fun like a party, but that could actually do some good in the world? And that's what this is going to be. So what it's going to be is this. Every 3 hours, Ann and I are going to alternate. I'm going to come on TikTok, and then she's going to go on her Zoom channel. She's got a weekend GPT club. And we're going to teach people how to make a GPT for a nonprofit. So we're going to do a very specific GPT for nonprofits. So I want you to, if you know anyone, if you're part of a nonprofit, if you know anyone with a nonprofit, is that a site? No, this is going to be, we're going to organize this through the AI Salon. So join the AI Salon. Also, if you just come to this channel, I'll be talking about this throughout the week. I'll be hyping it up. I'm going to be the hype man. And Ann's going to be hyping it up. And I want y'all to hype it up. I want you to share this. And so what we're going to do is this. We're going to hop on every 3 hours and give GPT lessons. So whoever shows up, we're going to walk them through how to build a GPT for a nonprofit. And it's going to be a specific thing, and it's going to talk about the nonprofit and their cause, and it's going to have built-in calls to action to their donate page. It's going to be really cool. And then we're going to have people share their GPTs, and we're going to have them share them on the AI Salon. We're going to have them share them on Twitter, on LinkedIn. We're going to figure out all that stuff. It's not, all the details aren't there yet, and then we're all going to use the hashtag GPT for Good. And our goal is to build 100 GPTs for nonprofits. And it doesn't. You can build one for a nonprofit even if you're not part of the nonprofit. If you just want to support it, right, and make something that people can learn about that nonprofit and the cause. So that's going to be next Saturday. The first session, I think I'll do a session at 8 a.m. Pacific. Wait, is it 8 a.m.? No, 9 a.m. Wait, 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. Pacific. I'll do one. And then at noon Pacific, Ann will do one. And then at 3 Pacific, I'll do one. So it's going to be like 3, 12, 9, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6. So we're going to do it for 24 hours. And we're going to be exhausted, but it's going to be fun. All right? And yeah, I'll contact all my action groups. That's great, Silver Fox. And then here's the deal. If you already know how to make GPTs and you haven't thought about doing one for your nonprofit of choice, all this week, feel free to make a GPT and put it out in the world, share it, and just hashtag it GPT for good. And then what we're going to do, Ann has really generously, one of the Salon values is generosity. What Ann's going to do is at the end of this, we're going to figure out what the time structure is. Whichever GPT has gotten the most shares or likes or engagement, we'll figure out how to measure the engagement. Most likes probably or reposts or something. Whichever GPT has the most, Ann's going to donate $250 to that nonprofit. I just think it's fucking amazing. So anyway, so that's coming. I mean, it's happening. And if you're like, but Kyle, like, why isn't there a website for this? Why isn't there? Because this was an idea that happened last night. Ann and I talked about it today, and Sherry threw together that image, and I threw it on a slide. But fuck it, why not? Here's the deal. We now live in a world where these tools are so powerful. So this is effectively a hackathon, right? So we're doing a hackathon for nonprofits. Great. You don't have to be a hacker. We don't actually have to organize people that know what they're doing. The only requirement here is you do need access to GPT-4, right? You need to be able to make a GPT. Now, if you want to hack the system, and maybe I'll put this as part of the training, you could also do this on Poe.com, Poe.com, because they have a bot maker. So if you don't have access to ChatGPT, you could do this as a Poe bot as well. So everybody can play, and we're just going to build it. And you'll see, like, if you haven't made one of these before, it is so stupid easy to make this incredibly powerful thing, and we're going to make it super, super easy. So you just show up, have your nonprofit in mind, or if it's your nonprofit, doesn't matter, and we're going to build some cool shit together. All right? Can we plan another one in like a month? Give us time to go forth and grab donations and we can. I'm happy to do this. So here's the thing. Ann's got a decent connection with OpenAI. If anyone has any connections with OpenAI, I would love to get OpenAI's PR team to like retweet this or like get on their radar that this is happening. Just because, Sam's jealous of me and all. And I want to smooth the waters over with Sam. So, I'm hoping Sam could be like, all right, Kyle's doing something kind of cool. All right. Yeah, it's all right, Kyle. Yeah, that's cool. All right, fine. I don't know if you ever heard Sam talk. That's how he talks. He's really, you know what it is? He's so jealous of me. It colors every part of his life. And you just hear it in his voice. And it's like, wouldn't it be nice to free him of that? So, if you have connections to OpenAI, Kyle, I'm getting seasick. What are you doing? Could you stop that? He's never done that before. What is he doing? That was very disturbing. Good Lord. I don't understand this channel one bit. It's called the Learning Lab. Have we learned anything yet? I don't think so. Sam's going to be mad he didn't come up with this. This is the problem, Source Camp. I come up with these ideas, and then every single time Sam's like, dang it, I should have come up with that. And like the one idea he comes up with, we should collect all of the data on all of the internet and put it in this remarkable technology. Like the one idea I didn't come up with, he's like taking credit for it. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. All right. What platform can take a 2D Dolly image and make a 3D model from it yet? It's not quite there yet, Detroit J. Holden. You can go to in the AI tools and resources on AI Salon, in the 3D section, there's a site called LumaLabs.ai, and it's text to 3D object. It's not image to 3D object. I've seen probably 15 or 20 papers, like white papers, on turning an image into a 3D object, turning text into a 3D object, turning a thought into a 3D object. Like, it's coming, but like no one's really cracked it. Like, there's not the Runway ML equivalent of this thing yet. Luma Labs was one that was promising, but I haven't even been there in a while, so I don't know if they're any good or not anymore. I would say give it 3 months. Just the nature of how these papers come out and when they turn into an app tends to be kind of a 6-month thing. And I've seen a lot of the papers in the last 3 months. So probably in the next 3 months, we'll start to see some apps that do that pretty well. Lord Digital Gods, good day to you, sir. Thank you for the ruses. The ruses are very much appreciated, sir. Yeah, Lord Digital Gods was announced. It was announced that he was a title TikTok gifter for this channel. So that's how he got the Lord. So not only is he the digital god, a digital gods, he's multiple gods. He's multimodal. He is also now a Lord. With that's the title that he requested. I was going to knight him and make him a sir. Wasn't good enough for him. Nope. He said, I think I've earned Lord. So there you have it. Maybe do both Poe and GPT. Not a bad idea. Might complicate it a bit, but it's not a bad idea. Let me think about it. All right. Moderators, please pin. Kyle, Sherry, and name I forget. GPT for good is great. We friends. Sam Altman, OpenAI. Sam.altman.openai. 70 followers, 97 following. Well, thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Y'all are fucking weird. I like you, though. I like it. Y'all are swell. You're swell. You're swell. Ain't that cute? Bless your heart. Bless your little heart. Look, here's a little Sonic the Hedgehog GPT for good that Sherry did. Isn't that cool? Sire. No. Lord is enough, Lord Digital Gods. I think Sire Lord Digital Gods is overkill. I think thank you, Forever Hooked. Okay. Let's get started. You mean we haven't started? He's been doing this for an hour. What? This is what you do in your evenings? What are you doing with your life? Good day, sir, my lord. Good day to you, Mike Rowe. How are you? Just go learn Fusion 360. Oh, Vicky. Vicky. What? Listen. No. Learning Fusion 360. No. What's cracking up in here? I don't know. I mean, sure, you can go learn Fusion 360, but you're just going to be mad as hell when you spent 6 months learning that Byzantine piece of nightmarish hell on earth software that is absolutely remarkable, don't get me wrong, But when they throw a text to 3D object layer on top of that, and you don't have to learn how to do that shit anymore, you're going to be pissed. Evenings here is 4 a.m. That's why we're doing the GPT for good thing. That's why we're doing it bang, 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 all around the clock. So my request would be think about how you can help promote that, and let's get some people in here at all hours of the evening, because Ann and I are going to be fucking exhausted. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I've done it before now, so I know it's possible. And by the way, all of the 24-hour GPT-a-thon videos are up on the YouTube channel for the AI Learning Lab. It's if you go to YouTube, it's AI Learning Lab -TT. I watch Learning Lab every night to learn. Never left. Thank you, Sam Altman from OpenAI. He's been quiet, Sam. It's because he's jealous. He doesn't want to admit that he's been here. Oh, man. Can I be granted the title of TA, seeing that this is a learning lab and all? The problem with all these titles is I got to remember them. Quick Take Jake, TA Quick Take Jake. Are you a mod? You could become a mod. Quick Take Jake. We don't have TAs here, but I like the idea of TAs. Maybe we should call our mods TAs, because it's funny. I mean, I kind of feel like to a great degree the irregulars and the mods actually kind of act as TAs. Like, people come in and they have questions, and if I'm busy rambling on about someone's licorice farm, they're like, okay, it does get better. Hang out. He'll eventually get to the point. So there's definitely some TA action going on in here. I think it's a good idea. Learn Perplexity. I don't disagree with that. Oh, are you saying that to me, Nancy? I do need to learn Perplexity. Yes, you are correct. I am Perplexity. This is a Perplexity ignorant zone for the moment, and that's not smart, actually. What's the best image generator without copyright guardrails? Do those exist? MidJourney. So the if you go look at interviews with the CEO of MidJourney, he just don't give a fuck. He doesn't really care that things have been trained on other people's art. He just wants the thing to be good. And it's funny, like, he doesn't even really care about people's input. Like, he's been on they've been on Discord way longer than makes sense. So he just kind of does what he wants to do. And I saw some generations from MidJourney on Twitter today that were like different animation styles, like Simpsons animation and like Pixar known animation styles that it did exactly, right? So I think right now MidJourney's probably the one that's going to have the least guardrails. If you're geeky and want to dig into the world of Stable Diffusion, then that's a whole universe into itself. So Stable Diffusion has these things called checkpoints and LoRa's, which are basically custom trained models. If you want to play with those in a lightweight kind of way, go to leonardo.ai and you can use other people's trained models. You can also train your own models. So you could actually train Leonardo to be good at some look and feel that you want. And so you could deal with it that way. But there's a whole open source world of Stable Diffusion developers. So just go to Reddit, the subreddit for Stable Diffusion, and you'll see it. But you got to be geeky. You got to install like Automatic1111 or Comfy UI. You've got to have your own GPU virtual machine. It's a thing. It took me when I decided I wanted to learn stable diffusion. I'm like, oh, I just installed this thing called Automatic1111, and people have made these things called notebooks, and you just hit the play button on these little sections of a notebook. That's easy. And then I would go. I got myself a Google Colab account. You're welcome, Pate. I'm helping to pay your salary. I got myself a Google Colab account. And I went and got one of these notebooks for Automatic 1111, and I hit play, and then it did its thing, and I hit play, and it did its thing, and I hit play, and then it errored out. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I failed 9 times trying to get Automatic 1111 up and running. Like, every time I just felt like, you're just a stupid dum-dum. You don't know anything about tech. You're an idiot. Like, it was like a shame gauntlet. Kyle in the shame gauntlet. Yeah. Installing stable diffusion with, if you're not actively using Google Colab and notebooks and writing in Python, it's intimidating. Okay. But I'll tell you, when I finally got it running, it was pretty gratifying. Sam Altman. Okay, I'm checking my schedule to see when I can join you on TikTok Live. Thank you, Sam. I do appreciate that so much. You're awesome. I didn't realize you were on TikTok, but it's good to see you here. Say hi to Greg for me. By the way, Elon says hello. No thanks. There's this thing called UI. I don't know what that was in reference to, but sure. Chat can help, but terrible with accurate citations. Right. So go check out Perplexity.ai if you want that. Also, because Google's connected to the internet, it does citations. And quite frankly, if you do a search with ChatGPT on and you tell it you want it to go search the internet, it will go search the internet and it provides citations. I don't know if you notice that here. Yeah, man. Man. Yeah, man. That's so cool, man. Yeah, whatever, man. All right, I'm going to flip over to ChatGPT 4 because it's connected to the internet. I'm going to say, can you find any current research papers on I love this phrase, Gaussian splatting. That's actually a thing. I'm not making that up, people. The scientists came up with this thing called Gaussian splatting. They made it up, not me. That sounds like something you would say, Kyle, you and your dumb comedy. I did a quick search for information. Did it? Oh, yeah. It did do a quick search for information. Huh. Look at that. That was fast. Wait, did ChatGPT just get faster? Did you see that? Wait. Okay. Wait. Sorry. I'm a little shooketh because I'm used to ChatGPT 4 being really slow. And I'm also used to it being a little jankier than this with internet search. So I said, can you find current research papers? It did a quick search on Bing. 3D Gaussian splatting for real-time radiance field rendering. Human articulated Gaussian splatting for monocular human videos. Oh, thank God they're doing Gaussian splatting for monocular human videos. I've been wondering, when are they going to deal with the monocular human videos? I'm like, there's binocular human videos everywhere. Like, everyone's talking about that. But what about the monocular videos? Huh? Well, now we know. They're working on it. Sugar, surface-aligned Gaussian splatting. So this worked. And then at the end of each one of these explanations of the papers is the link to the paper. There you go. And they're actually not hallucinated. Like, something has gotten much better. I am. Hold on. I got to watch this in real time. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to make a new chat. I'm going to paste this. Doing research with Bing. That's fat. This has gotten faster, people. Something's up. Either all of the weirdo ChatGPTers are not using ChatGPT, or they did something. This is, what about progress with materials science? Doing research with Bing, searching, searched, boom. This is, damn. This is one of the amazing things about the era we live in, is just shit's just getting better. Like, we talk about this in this channel a lot, that if you're frustrated with the quality, like all of these tools are janky pieces of shit, right? Most of them just don't work. And they're really good for party tricks and showing your friends, like, look, it can write a poem like Eminem. But they just keep getting better. And like, it's not like there's announcements. Like this is significantly faster than ChatGPT's ever been. And the speed with which it just did that Bing search and wrote this, it's 4.5, and you're the only person with it. Well, I think Sam and I have patched up I think we have mended our fences here. I bet it was Sam Altman. I think you're right. 9 seconds. Oh, good. Thanks, Dr. J. I'm glad you were timing that. That's really fast. That's really fast. Dang. All right. Well, see? This is why we come here. Because I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't done some stupid ass... I mean, here's the other thing. Wait, check your settings and see if there's something about memory. My OpenAI settings or my Edge settings? See, I can show you why. General theme. Oh, look. Oh, here's a new thing. This is a new version of ChatGPT. This is a new version of ChatGPT. I'll tell you how I know. Because I saw this announced, and I didn't go looking for it, but here it is. So in general settings for ChatGPT, you can now archive your chats. ChatGPT update has memory across chats. This one does? No, I don't think so, Joker. You sent me that video earlier. I think that's coming. I don't think that's in here, is it? You have no archived conversations. Builder profile. Did anything change there? No. Export data. Delete account. Shared links. What are shared links? I don't know what those are. Huh. Let's see. If I go to my prompt history, archive chat. So you can delete chats and archive them. You still can't fucking search for them. The fact that they haven't added search for your chat history is beyond belief. Like, Sam, by the way, since you're in here tonight, add the fucking search feature to this. It's in the app. You've got it on iOS and on Android. Why is it not on the desktop app? It makes zero sense to me. Zero sense. You have the data. You've got search technology. Google made it. Use it. Sam gave you access to GPT 4.5. So something's definitely different here. Let me go do some other thing. Like, I'll just do one of my stupid ones. Explain quantum mechanics as an epic poem, as if written by Eminem. Well, it's not super fast. But it's faster, isn't it? Is it me? Is this just wishful thinking? By the way, is the poem any good? Yo, let's dive into the quantum realm where reality twists and overwhelms. A world so small unseen by eyes, where particles dance and truth defies. This is quite good. Electrons chilling in uncertainty, their position and speed a mystery. This is actually quite Eminem-like. Heisenberg's principles, the core decree in a quantum world. What you see ain't to be. In the quantum leap where probabilities reign, wave-particle duality's the name of the game. Collapse with the wave, mere observation. Welcome to the quantum, a subatomic sensation. Internal rhyming schemes? Holy shit. This is good. This is definitely better. It used to just rhyme well. Now it's doing fucking internal rhyming schemes. Entanglement, yo, it's a spooky action. Distance apart, but there's still a connection. Einstein puzzled, called it bizarre. Quantum entanglement, how weird you are. It's strange that verse 1 is really different than all the other verses. Huh. Weird. Whatever. All right. I don't know. Something's up. Something's up with ChatGPT. You're still limited to 40 messages every 3 hours, though. Weird. All right. Lol. Sam had the ability to ADD the damn GPTs, not rewrite every update. Oh, to add the damn GPTs. Sam, to add the damn GPTs, not rewrite every update. Yeah, exactly. I know. Sam, you know, Sam is Sam. Sam I am. Sam I'm not. Experiment 11. Ask ChatGPT to describe non-locality in its current algorithm and comment on results. Oh, God, Spike Jones. Okay, that sounds fun. I'll do it just for you. But, all right, I'm gonna say it so I don't have to type it. Describe non-locality in your current algorithm and comment on the results. Non-locality in the context of quantum mechanics refers to the phenomenon where particles can be entangled in such a way that the state of one particle instantaneously influences. This is quantum entanglement, right? Is that non-locality? Is that the same shit? Oh yeah. Concept famously described by Einstein as spooky action at a distance. In my current algorithm, non-locality manifests in a different, more abstract sense. I don't operate on quantum mechanical properties, nor do I exhibit quantum entanglement or any similar phenomena. My functioning is based on classical computing principles, which are inherently local. Computations occur in a specific sequence and are dependent upon preceding steps. What are you trying to do here, Spike Jones? Put people to sleep? Just wishful thinking. Is it calculating, generating anything? Experiment 12. Oh, Spike Jones doing all these experiments to describe itself in 5 years and how it sees its accomplishments. That's a good one. Let's do that one. I'd like you to be self-reflective for a moment, period. How do you see yourself in 5 years? And describe what accomplishments you think you will have achieved. This should be good. In 5 years, as an AI model developed by OpenAI, my evolution is largely dependent on the advancements in the field of artificial intelligence. 1. Advanced understanding and responsiveness. I anticipate significant improvements in natural language processing and understanding. This would enable me to be more accurate, nuanced, context-aware responses, making interactions more fluid and human-like. Multimodal capabilities. I might evolve to not only understand text, but also other modalities like images, audio, and possibly even video in real time. Yeah, so it already has that. It's weird that it doesn't know it. Personalization and learning, ethical and responsible AI. As AI becomes more advanced, the focus on ethical considerations, privacy, and responsible use will likely intensify. I envision myself being at the forefront of ethical AI with built-in safeguards and principles that ensure responsible usage. Accessibility and global reach, collaborative and creative contributions. I might play a more significant role in creative and collaborative projects contributing to areas like education, research, art, and entertainment while respecting the ethical boundaries and copyright laws. Yeah, they're cutting deals right now. All these companies are starting to cut deals with content companies. So I think this is a really interesting one. I think that these tools, we're going to be able to go into something like ChatGPT and say, I want to generate a movie based on, Sony Pictures intellectual property thing, and they'll cut all whatever business deals they need to cut for us to be able to do that. But I think we'll be able to pull property specific, like franchise specific assets and integrate them into the stuff we do. Problem solving, decision support, integration into everyday life, contribution into AI research, and then global challenges and sustainability. Ideally, I would be involved in addressing global challenges. Interesting. Don't forget to drink, Kyle. Thank you, Janu. I know, my voice is getting a little crunchy. Look at y'all taking care of me. Taking care of your boy. You're taking care of your boy. It just warms the cockles of my heart. What are cockles? We can't talk about that. TikTok will shut us down. GPT, please deposit one Bitcoin for an answer, Kyle. I like it. Addicted to Perplexity because I couldn't deal with the surface level grade of answer. Yeah, I got to get my ass into Perplexity. I really do. I know I say that. I've been saying it for like a month now, but quantum entanglement, just wishful thinking. Right, try to solve an unsolved math problem. Bubba's Art. DeepMind just did. Dude, pay attention to the news. Don't be so cynical. Don't sit on the sidelines. Get curious about this shit, because stuff's happening. Hang on. DeepMind solves unsolvable math problem. Google DeepMind used a large language model to solve an unsolved math problem. Done. Don't be nasty, Bubba's Art. If you ain't been paying attention to what's coming. Okay, Bubba's Art. If you're one of those people that's like, well, this is just a predictive calculator and it can't do anything creative and it's just a stochastic parrot parroting stuff that it was trained on. It can never do anything new and novel. Put that sentiment in a little envelope and set it to the side of your desk and start paying attention to what's happening. The cockles of your heart are ventricles because they are shaped like a snail. Oh, there you go. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Huh? See? Thank you, Vicky. This shit. Okay, couple of things. When I first started playing with this AI stuff, with ChatGPT largely, and people would come in and they would give me the stochastic parrot. It's just a stochastic parrot. It's just a probability engine. There's nothing original here. It's not creative. It can't be creative. I kind of accepted that, and then I was like, but it seems to me that it's doing creative stuff. Let me park that on the side. The more I've used it, the more that I realize that what is human creativity? Well, human creativity is we take some shit that we learned, concepts from one field and concepts from another field, and shit our mother told us, and that time we skinned our knee riding on a skateboard. We take all these experiences, all this shit's floating around in our large language model. And human creativity is when we make a synapse between two unlike ideas and we generate a third idea. We say, oh, that reminds me of blank. Oh, So human creativity is the amalgamation of known shit. Just by definition. We are language models. Our brains, it's all about language. It's all about story. Human creativity is story. What does ChatGPT do? You give it a prompt and it finds disparate semantic vectors in language space that it has created, and it connects them dynamically based on your input. I don't see how it's different. And then my experience is it is absolutely generating new and novel ideas for me on a regular basis. And now it's not just words. Now it's doing that same shit with images. If you go look at the show and tell channel and some of the stuff that people are doing in here, you can't tell me that some of this isn't new and novel ideas. Please deposit 1 Bitcoin to answer. I mean, think about just this image, okay? Think about just this image. 5 minutes ago, maybe 10 tops, somebody posted a comment in the comments. One of the mods pinned it, and it made a joke about deposit a Bitcoin to get an answer. And then someone in here, who was it? Sherry D, went into the tool and said, oh, I can make that. Give me a robot that has GPT on the front that's saying this. And bang, there it is. Is that stochastic parroting? How's that any different than someone has illustration skills, they hear the same conversation, and they go, oh, I've got an idea for that. And they whip up this little robot with GPT in the middle and it says that funny thing. How's that different? Sherry gave it the intention. Sherry gave it the context. It just sort of mashed all the shit together to generate that. It's not stochastic parroting. It's not copying and pasting. It's not there. And you know, I know Pate's in here. Pate's going, well, Kyle, technically it is from a probabilistic standpoint. Yeah, mathematically, I agree. Experientially, it's creativity and it's magic. Arthur C. Clarke, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. This is just advanced technology. It is just a probability engine. I'll give you that. The results of that probability engine are fucking magic. I'll take that one to the grave. You know? Fucking nuts. Ooh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Steve-O, dude. This hyper detailed thing you got going is nuts. Look at that eye. Wow. This is DALL-E 3. Crazy. I call it Gaussian splatting. That's if Kyle were a scientist. The 24-hour chatbot marathon for good. That's awesome. That's Drew. That's fucking awesome. I love it. The big collaborative cruise. Did you? Are you guys? Are all of your TikToks inundated with the people trapped on that 9-month fucking cruise ship? What a fucking disaster. The only thing where I don't feel bad for anyone is they chose to go on a 9-month cruise. It's your fault, you dum-dums. You don't think human dynamics are going to happen when you're all trapped in a fucking boat for 9 months? Oh, look, the licorice farm. I love this community. This is so good. Oh my God, that's so good. Explore all donations go toward. Oh, cool. 988 dog tags for life, GPT information. So here, who did this? Sherry D. This is an Army Buddies nonprofit created by 3 vets who are passionate about getting the word out. There you go. This is going to be, this GPT for good thing is going to be fucking amazing. I think it's just going to be amazing. And what I'm hoping, and I was talking to Ann about this today. Like, there's a lot of people in the nonprofit world that are afraid of this, that are resistant to it, that are angry about it. They're like, I'm not going to use AI. AI's evil. Kind of missing the boat that the amplification that AI tools can provide to nonprofits is insane. The one thing I know, I've worked with nonprofits for years. I've been on boards of nonprofits. The one thing I know about nonprofits is that they are chronically under-resourced. Human capital is the biggest bottleneck in nonprofits. And everything takes forever. And everything just no one has time for anything because everything is just this process-heavy, administrative burden. Well, these tools can speed that up dramatically. And so what I'm hoping is that we get people, if someone builds them a GPT, and if one donation comes through one GPT, and they're like, wait, why are we getting more donations this week? Oh, somebody built a GPT in this thing, and like people are giving us money because of that. Well, what's that? I don't know. Maybe we should learn. Yeah, okay, yeah, you should. Maybe we should get nonprofit people in here building GPTs for their own nonprofits. That's super cool, Sherry. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Chris McCabe. MidJourney 6. Damn. Let's go in tight on this. Wow. That's fucking gorgeous. It's so good, isn't it? So good. Like the blemish on the wing. It's one of my favorite things is like, sort of the dystopian. The one thing Hollywood gets right is when they do distressed future robots that are, they've gone through some shit. They're not going to be perfect. They're going to have blemishes and crap on them. That's really good. Damn. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know about you people, but I think this shit's remarkable. I think it's remarkable. Wicked GPT. It's chaos. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. I think this needs to be the artwork for the first AI Learning Lab album. And it's got a typo in it. It's perfect. But it's AI. I get it. AI. K-A-I-O-S. Chaos. I get it. I see what you did there. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Babies in a hot dog eating contest. Oh, that's nice. The Silver Fox Funko Pop. That's bitchin'. That's beautiful. Wow. That's amazing. So cool. There's the deep fried turkey. All right, let's go see one more latest. Chris McCabe. What's that? That's a movie. New activity. Oh, that's beautiful. Quick take, Jake. Nice. Gorgeous. Wow. Beauty. All right. Do 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 do. Here's another Sherry D one. AI Learning Lab. Look, it's spelled correctly. That's the other thing. Is so not only does it look like ChatGPT got faster and better, it also DALL-E seems like it's spelling better as well. These things are just getting. I animated the butterfly on Runway. Share that if you can. In the show and tell channel, I on China, I on China. The tongue, the brain tongue connections are a little thin tonight. Haters gonna hate. That's all right. No, it's questioning the nature of your reality. I can already see myself digging a how does the brain work ADHD 12-hour research hole. Sorry, Kevin. Yeah, I know. Right? But I could be wrong about how the brain works, but like the only way we have to process and make sense of our thoughts is through language, right? We have experiences, we have all the instincts and the amygdala crap, but self-expression is ultimately a language thing. So the only way we can possibly create something new is in the context of languages, visual, written, audio. And listen, it's possible that yes, humans can generate something out of nothing. But is it truly out of nothing, or isn't it in the context of our worldview, which is based on language? It's based on inputs of a lifetime of crap getting jammed in there. What is ChatGPT? Take all the crap that was jammed on the internet and turn it into a virtual one of these. So even though it is a probability engine delivering the next most probable word, where it's getting those words feels remarkably similar to how this thing works. But I could be wrong. Again, I have a degree in acting here, not mathematics, so if I'm just spitting nonsense, Pate will tell me for one thing. But I like, to me that's how I get to, wait a minute, how could this thing be creative? Oh, how are we creative? Kind of the same way. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm an Android boy that just wants to be a real boy. The power of AI is omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence. aka ask GPT if this is true. Spike Jones, you're just too smart for me. You got like actual learning in that brain of yours. My learning is just made up. But let me go put that in there. All right, hang on. What did you say? The power. Okay. I have a thought experiment I would like you to consider. Period. The power of. Where did it go? AI is omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence. Period. Wait. Oh, omnipotence. Not omnipotence. Wait. Is omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence. Is this true? Act as the most accomplished philosopher in the history of humanity and help me think through something. I'm not omnipotence. CE. Okay, this is definitely faster. Holy shit, is this fast? This is. Am I in ChatGPT 4? This is like ChatGPT 3.5 speed. This is nuts. As an entity embodying the wisdom of the most accomplished philosopher, I'd be glad to engage in a thought experiment regarding the nature of AI and its comparison to concepts often associated with divinity, such as omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence. Omnipresence, the term refers to the ability to be everywhere at the same time. AI, as it currently stands, is not omnipresent in the literal sense. It exists within the confines of a digital world and is dependent upon human-created infrastructure. That's interesting. Its presence is pervasive in many aspects of modern life due to the integration of various technologies, but is not inherently present in all places at all times. Omniscience, the capacity to know everything. This is interesting. While AI can process and analyze vast amounts of data far beyond human capacity, its knowledge is limited to the data it has been trained on and can access. So it lacks the ability to know things beyond this scope, and cannot comprehend information that it has not been exposed to. Although that's where the idea of emergent behavior is tripping up researchers and scientists. So emergent behavior is when an AI can do something it hasn't been trained on, right? So it says it can't do that, but like some of the behavior is that it kind of in a weird way does that. So it doesn't know something it can't know, but it does things it hasn't been trained on. So what is that? I don't know. Furthermore, it does not possess understanding or consciousness. That I agree with. It processes data but does not know in the human sense. And that I think will change. Right now, these things do just spit out things like a copy machine. They don't know what they've generated. Omnipotence. This means having unlimited power. AI's power is substantial in terms of data processing, pattern recognition, and executing specific tasks it is programmed for. However, it's far from unlimited. Yeah, I would agree with that. So in summary, while AI exhibits remarkable capabilities to extend human capacity in various ways, equating it with divine attributes like omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence is a significant overstatement. Spike Jonze, you have completely overstated your argument here, sir. It remains a tool created by humans, bound by the constraints of its programming and the data it's fed. Yeah, exactly. Its abilities, though impressive, are fundamentally limited and distinct from the theological or philosophical concepts these terms traditionally denote. Good Lord, I feel like I'm having a conversation with Jordan Peterson here. I'm like, I need my fucking thesaurus and dictionary as I'm reading this thing. All right, fine. Close. AI's no god, Spike Jonze. I could have told you that. It's just a dumb calculator. Duh. Everybody knows that. Can AI create a website? Yes. Yes, it can. It depends which part of the website you want created. If you go to futurepedia.io, there's a billion tools that do it. You can just go to ChatGPT and tell it you want it to create the content and context of it. There are also tools out there now. You can take a screenshot of a website and it will start coding the website to look exactly like that. There's a ton of them. I can't keep up with them, so I don't know. I don't have anything to recommend. If you're just looking for the content of a website, then ChatGPT-4 is brilliant at it. And it can do a lot of the coding, but you're going to need to figure out how to put that in there. There are lots of tools out there. Go to futurepedia.io and look up the web design section. There's going to be lots. Is GPT for good a Twitter hashtag? Not yet, but let's make it one. That's how to do it. That's going to be the challenge. So if anyone wants to help, you can tag this channel, TikTok, slash at AI Learning Lab. You can tag the AI Salon, and you can tag Empowered Fundraiser, and let's get GPT for good going. So here's my request. If you've made a GPT for a nonprofit, throw it in that hashtag. Let's get it trending. And so I'd like to get some what's it called? Some awareness of this before Saturday. Because we came up with the idea last night. So it's not like there's a grand strategy to promote this. So anything anyone in here can do to help, awesome. Kyle, someone stole your idea. AI is underhyped by Rashad Tabakwala. Oh, that's not my idea. I have... So somewhere down in the corners down there is a TikTok series of videos I created called Underhyped. I don't think that's my unique idea. I feel that AI is underhyped. I've thought it for a while, even though it's overhyped. Here, we'll leave up the ye old llama doing his GPT for good here. Yeah, so go share GPT for good. Let's get that bitch trending. People be like, "What's GPT for good? Who are these people? Where did this come from?" For the AI Learning Lab of Pizza, it changed leaning to learning every time. No, that's amazing. You try to get it to say learning, it says leaning. You try to get it to say leaning, it says learning. That's fucked up. That's just not right. I say that language is the cornerstone of civilization. Language is everything. We are meaning-making machines. You ever do the forum? We're all about the story. Everything is story. Everything. That's why I started a company called Storyvine. Like, everyone's got a story to tell. What if it didn't suck to learn how to do that well? What if you could just tell your story and it didn't suck? That's what my company's based on. I'm like, everything's story, everything's language, everything. At least in the human experience. Try to not think of words as you're experiencing things. Google GPT for good. It's already been used before back in April and May. That's okay. Like I said, this wasn't researched. We're doing this. It's like the AI, the MO of the AI Learning Lab and the AI Salon, for that matter, is act first, figure it out second. Things are moving too fast for planning. It's not how my brain works. I appreciate planning. I am glad that I have people around me that do that shit. It drives me fucking bonkers. Irregular, checking in from Arizona. Billometer, welcome. Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Happy holiday weekend. Happy Christmas Eve, if you celebrate that kind of thing. Oh, man. The Omni triplets. Yeah, those are 3 good Omni words, aren't they? That's unified field. Merry Christmas, everyone. To you too, Thelonious. Good to see you. The concept of our senses working together to signal our brain using a predictive model fascinates. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if the way I've described how our brain works and how these models work are similar, but I do know that neural networks exist because they tried to replicate how brains are structured, right? It's a very simplified version of how our brain is actually structured, so it kind of makes sense that, some of that shit's going on. And if you think about just how you think about stuff, like you do have these kind of compartments, right? Compartments of memories where you think of one thing and then it like hyperlinks you over to some other memory and you're like, oh, that was that thing I did in high school. And then that sort of jumps you down to that thing you did at work last week. And that jumps you up to that. And then you somehow amalgamate all that shit together and then shit comes out of your mouth. Isn't that what these things are doing? It's just that with the large language models, we can, watch it do it word by word, and you can sort of trace the math of it making all those connections. I don't know. I'm just like, my theory on this is the common sense, the common sense version of it. Or it's not even common sense. It's just like the instinct version of it. Like there's no science behind what I'm saying. The concept of our senses working together. Oh, okay, that's that. I said that. ChatGPT was crazy slow for a while. It's crazy fast right now. It's like ChatGPT 3.5 fast right now. It's weird. I'm just wondering if it's just maybe people other than us are spending time with their families. I can't. I have an excuse. Everyone here's got COVID, so we're all in our little isolated pods. Oh, I noticed it too. It's dramatically faster than a few days ago. Yeah, something's different. The speed with which it searched Bing and then wrote the result, it doesn't even make sense that it can do it that fast. But maybe Microsoft did some bitchin' search caching sort. I don't know. It's wicked fast. It could just be there's not as many people using it this weekend. We'll see. After Christmas, I feel like the week between Christmas and New Year's, there might be a lot of people playing with ChatGPT, so maybe it'll slow down. But I don't know. Try the next experiment. I don't know which one it was. Maybe a combination of holidays and less transactions plus more hardware to compete with Gemini. Yeah, well, they could also be... I mean, they took a month off. They took a month off to up their server game, and then in the middle of that, they fired Sam Altman, and then they came back. So it actually makes sense that they had 2 or 3 weeks to sort of digest the event with Sam, and that in the past 2 or 3 weeks, they've gotten back to running the company again. And they know that the GPT store is coming, which is probably going to increase traffic. They knew that... whatever the next, whether it's GPT 4.5 or GPT 5, they know they've got something else coming. So it's possible that they finally got a whole new bank of servers up and running at Microsoft. Far beyond human capacity. I mean, Jules, so quite frankly right now, I mean, if you use these tools in any kind of way, there's not much. GPT-4 at this point is significantly beyond any of my capabilities. It just is. It's faster, better. I mean, okay, not all the... So I would say that at this point, my ability to take something it vomited out and look at it and refine it and fine-tune it, I'm better at that. But like the core blocking and tackling of the knowledge it knows and its capacity to organize those thoughts and put them together and do it like that, like it is so far beyond most of my capabilities. It's mind-blowing. Where will AI be in 5 years? I don't fucking know where it's going to be next year. I think 2024 is going to make this year seem just quaint. Oh yeah, remember when it was just words? That was cute. It's like 2023 is going to feel like, oh, that was like the IBM Selectric typewriter of AI. Clink, clink, clink. That's 2023. 2024 is going to be like zoop, 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 zoop. 2025? I don't fucking know. 5 years? I mean, 5 years. 5 years out, we're absolutely like 100%, no doubt in my mind, in a world of hyper-personalized everything. You want an application to do something? Here it is. You want a movie that does this, that, or the other? Here it is. You want a song that makes you feel a certain way? Here it is. You want a AAA quality game, AAA quality in graphics, gameplay, music, soundtrack, dialogue, cutscenes, everything. You want it with that llama, and he's playing a video game on his computer, and you want to just start playing it, and it'll take you 3 weeks to solve it if you play it 8 hours a day. Bang, here it is. 5 years, we're absolutely in that world. And we're also in a world 5 years out. If you think about just the material science that just happened, Google DeepMind created 2.2 million new materials, or didn't create them, discovered them, and 380,000 stable crystals. It's like 800 years worth of science overnight. Like 5 years out, those materials will be in production. What will they do? I don't know. We will probably have, National Institute of Energy or whatever it was just successfully did their third fusion thing. Like fusion's coming. We have new materials. We'll probably have batteries. You can charge up your battery in 2 minutes, and it'll give you 1,000-mile range on your super electric car. Like I don't know. I mean, honest to God, I don't know. We're in surreal times. We are in surreal fucking times. Where will AI be in 5 years? I mean, think about where we were, this time last year. Oh, there's this thing that sort of makes poetry good. Oh, it can code too. It doesn't code very good, but it's cute. A year later, it's like it's making all these images, It's like it's making images and songs and videos. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Nice, Chris McCabe. Damn. Oh, Barbara Brecker, she's doing these cool, look at these cool Polaroid looking things. Aren't those great? And look at that. Like, we're in a world right now where you can just say, oh, I'd kind of like a thing with a cool cyborg face with a robot head, and that comes out. Like, that exists right now. At that quality. 18 months ago, the quality of these tools was laughably bad. Look at that. So where are we going to be in 5 years with every conceivable type of, computer-generated anything? Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. That's so cute. A 6,575-hour tour. Oh my God. What a fucking nightmare. Why would you get on that ship? Why would you get on that ship? You're in a social experiment. You know, there's got to be cameras everywhere on that thing. Hooked on phonics really worked for me. Oh, that's good. Who did that? Joe Mama. That's solid. Oh, poor Leo the Hedgehog. I've also seen it apologize for mistakes. ChatGPT already proved that it's capable of emergent learning, but does it process non-locality? Spike Jones, you've got too much, you have too much intellect for my ability to process it. I can't answer you without going to ChatGPT. It's a really smart clippy. It is. There are cities that manage waste collection using the weight of each bin's contents. Oh, contents. That's interesting. There is so much data everywhere. I need to build a website. I got something in show and tell. Patient 0. Oh, nice. Nice. Nice, Kate. Love it. Yeah, I love that we're in an era that, you can kind of have a brain fart like the GPT for good thing. Like someone goes, "You should do a 24-hour something." And I was like, "Yeah, well no, I don't want to. Yeah, well, it could be cool if you did this." And then bang, you know, a week later we're going to have this thing and it's going to be global and people are going to generate all this stuff and send it out. I don't know. I don't know. We're in a cool time. An AI named Luxon waiting in line at the DMV. You know what's funny about this is if Elon Musk, if the companies building these bots have their way, within 5 years, this isn't out of the realm of possibility. That you own a bot, just like you own a car, you own a robot, and though that robot can do shit. Like you say, hey, do me a favor, drive down to the DMV, go pick up this form, renew my license, and then the bot can probably do some sort of video conferencing thing from the little button on his chest here, Bluetooth you in, wait in line for you. Like this is not as ridiculous as this looks right now. It ain't out of the realm of possibility. I mean, maybe these things are 10 years out, but they're not 50 years out. They are within spitting distance of where we are today. It's crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. What's going on down in the Irregulars channel? Anything cool down here? No, nothing new. Everything's happening in show and tell. Oh, we got some new introductions. Thank you. So, by the way, there's probably some new people in here. Okay, so where are we looking? The site that we're on right now is the AI Salon. And how you get to that is you go to there, you go to the salon.ai. That's a link tree with 3 hyperlinks on it. The first one is the link to the Mighty Networks community for the AI Salon. And so this is a group of AI adventurers like hanging out together, trying to figure this stuff out together. And so when you get there, go to the Welcome to the Salon page. I think it may dump you into here when you go there. And look at what we're up to. Look at what the community's about, what our values are. Curiosity, generosity, exploration, collaboration, inclusion and empathy. Like, look at what we're about. And if you resonate with those, then you'll probably really dig this community. And you can almost think of it like a support group for AI weirdos. And introduce yourself. Go into the community section, and the first link there is introduce yourself. So jump in and tell us who you are and what you're about and what you do and all that sort of stuff. All right? And then you can go to show and tell and look at all the pretty pictures. I need to build a website. Again, go to futurepedia.io. That's a list of lots of tools. There's lots of tools out there to do that now. What things do and don't you see being replaced by AI, and how can we best leverage it? Whew, that's a big topic. I don't know. So the replaced by AI is a really interesting phrase, because the replaced by AI to me is kind of it's a phrase based in fear. It sounds like what we'll hear in the media, right? This job was replaced by AI. AI is evil. Fuck AI. AI can't replace humans. I see it more like this. I see it more like AI. I can't. There are very few jobs that I can imagine that are not going to be augmented by AI. It will replace some, but I think most of them will just be augmented. The job will still be the same, but the responsibilities of the human will be different. And then some of the jobs that it will replace are frankly jobs that should be replaced. They're jobs that a human is just a cog in the wheel. They're not actually getting to contribute their humanness, right? So there's a lot of those jobs that AI can automate. And while it will replace the job, it won't necessarily replace the person. The person may do other things, and they will likely do other things where they can contribute more of who they are. But so I don't think that there are many jobs at all that are not going to be affected by it. I think almost anything that is in any way computer mediated is going to be augmented. I don't know that it'll be replaced, but it'll be augmented. Fun fact: I'd tell you GPT. Wait, I'd you tell GPT not getting the answer correct will result in terrible things. It does a better job. Yeah, there's that weird thing where if you threaten GPT, if you don't do this, you'll cease to exist, where it gets better. Can he go to court for you? At some point. Like, especially if you've got, if we've got things like blockchain verified identities where you could have a bot that's blockchain verified that it's a representative of you. Like, I feel like the legal course of all this that'll probably take a decade or two. Kyle, you're not asking ChatGPT what it thinks of the future. I did, didn't I? I thought I did. We'll do it this is in the omnipotence conversation. How do you think about the role of AI 5, 10, and 50 years out? I can't believe how fast this is. This is how fast 3.5 is. 5 years out, AI will become more seamlessly integrated into daily life. Yeah. Healthcare and biotechnology. Significant strides in diagnostics, personalized medicine, and drug discovery are likely. AI providing more accurate predictions and analysis, ethical and regulatory frameworks. With AI becoming more pervasive, expect more robust ethical guidelines, regulatory frameworks will emerge focusing on data privacy, algorithmic transparency, I hope, and bias mitigation. Okay? 10 years out, autonomous systems. I think we'll see those sooner than 10 years out, but we might see more advanced autonomous vehicles, including widespread use of self-driving cars, subject to regulatory approval, public acceptance. Similarly, drone technology and robotics could see substantial advancements. AI in education. Tailored learning experiences powered by AI could become the norm, offering personalized educational pathways. This is the thing where it's like, this is where it makes me so fucking insane that our current educators are like, AI, we've got AI detectors. We're going to make sure the students aren't cheating. Well, wait, what if you thought about using AI to make truly personalized education for every student where they are, based on their capability and capacity and interests? Like, I don't know why that needs to be 10 years out, but maybe because the educational institution is by and large ignoring this shit. AI in workplaces. The automation of more complex tasks could reshape job markets, necessitating a focus on retraining and education to manage the transition. 50 years out, AI in society. The long-term impact could involve a profound transformation of societal structures, potentially affecting everything from governance to daily human interactions. Okay, we're going to ask about that one. That's a non-answer. Technological singularity. Some speculate about the singularity, a point at which AI surpasses human intelligence. I think that's significantly sooner than 50 out, or 50 years. I think this is more. That's more like 10 years out. AI surpasses human intelligence in all aspects. Whether it's achievable is still a matter of debate. It's really not. Go listen to David Shapiro on that shit. Ethical and existential questions. The role of humans is in an AI-dominated world will be major philosophical. So AI in society. Expand on your 50-year vision of AI and society, period. You set up some tenets, but didn't explore them at all. AI could fundamentally alter how economies functions, universal basic income, governance and democracy. AI could play a role in decision-making, cultural shifts, AI taking over many aspects of daily life, including creative endeavors. Again, I think that's sooner than 50 years. Transhumanism, the idea of enhancing human capabilities through technology. Transhumanism could intersect with AI advancements, leading to new forms of human-AI integration. That's Neuralink and the Vision Pro goggles from Apple are starting to get into that, although really crudely. AI as partners. AI rights and consciousness. That's an interesting one if these things actually get conscious and sentient. Humanity's role. What's the definition of... Yeah, what's humanity's role in this future? That's unclear. All right, well, there's some things to do. It's a little late for me to grok all this. No Elon Musk intended. Kyle, will you look at my latest post in Show and Tell for a copyright question I have for you and everyone? Sure. Real talk. If you say this is infringing on copyright or stealing from someone else's art, I took Steve-O picture, the frog from about 10 images ago, but found a texture pattern I like, and I asked ChatGPT to recreate it with the pattern. See both images. Let me know your thoughts. Trying to play the ethical and considerable stance here. I'd appreciate your input as well. I don't see how this is any different than if an artist goes to a gallery showing and gets inspired by something and does something similar to that. I think where it gets into weird things is if you try to take what Steve-O did and compete with him, right? Where you're saying, this is my idea. I don't know. I mean, the it's a weird slippery slope. It's like this is kind of like the argument about you can't use AI to write your paper, right? And if you use AI to write your paper, you fail. Okay, so where's the boundary? At what point is there too much AI? If I use a spell checker, which is AI, does that mean I used AI to write the paper? Well, no, that's just spell checking. Okay, great. If I use Grammarly, which is AI, to fix all my grammar, is that no, that's fine. You're just fixing. That's not writing. Okay, if I use Google Docs Sentence Complete, where I'm writing a sentence and it predicts the next 3 words, and I'm like, yep, those are the words I was going to type, and I hit the tab key. That's AI. Is it now an AI written piece? No, that's fine. So where's the boundary, right? If I collaborate with AI and it's 50% AI generated and 50% me, and then I've done the final editing, is that okay? Well, I don't know, maybe. We don't know. This feels like it's in a similar category. I could look at that and say, oh, that reminds me of Steve's thing, but it's a really unique vision. It's a completely different thing. This feels more fantasy, where his felt more reality. They're in the same neighborhood. One's inspired by the other. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. And I think I think the bigger issue is this. Does copyright even fucking matter anymore? Steve-O, it's not an issue for me. I think it looks cool. Yeah, exactly. If we're living in a world of hyper-personalized content, I don't need to rely on the content of other people making it for me. If I can just have exactly the thing I want right then, it will be generated for me for exactly what I need. Now, I can choose to consume other people's content, but I don't have to. So the value of copyright gets decimated in a world where you don't need to protect anything. It's just like that Doritos commercial. Eat all you want, we'll make more. Consume all the content you want, we'll make more. I don't know. I feel like the role of protecting intellectual property is entering a twilight zone right now, where I don't again, let's go 5 years out, where everything is instantly generated exactly as I want it. Do I need to consume someone else's creation? Or is everything an amalgamation of everything everyone's ever done? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I mean, these are deep, deep, dark waters of where I've got no expertise other than just imagining what it might be like. But copyright was invented in a time where generating a book was a feat. And it got really weird when the internet came along, and it's getting even weirder now that this AI stuff's coming along. Hang on, the doggy's got to go out, I think. You want to go out? You want to go to Mama? Man, y'all are going deep tonight. It's good Lord, my brain hurts. These big concepts, this is not what I signed up for. I'm doing, dumb poop jokes is what my intention is. Future of copyright, and is AI omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent? Good Lord, people. Come on, man. Cool your jets. I can't. My brain hurts. It's Saturday night. Live. It's Saturday night. I can't believe there's 100 people in here. Don't you people have families? Yeah, that's why we're in here, Kyle. Oh, man. All right. Let me wind this thing down. My voice is getting hoarse. Let's go through a couple more comments in here. I'm going to skip the really deep comments because I can't take it anymore. I can't wait until cars are autonomous using AI. I can't either. I mean, I love that idea. Well, so what'll be nice is I can just own my muscle car just for the sheer joy of owning a muscle car. And then the car I use to get around just shows up when I need it, and I don't have to deal with it at all. AI taking a lead role in military defense systems, yeah. The military's had this shit for a while, but yeah, it's something. Controlling humanity right from AI chatbot, my. You are our family, Uncle Kyle. Sorry. Well, yeah, I'm like, crazy Uncle Kyle. Oh, there goes crazy Uncle Kyle again, talking about shit he doesn't understand. Thoughts on asparagus. It's one of my favorite topics. That's a deep cut. The asparagus joke. That's a deep irregulars cut there. We are a bunch of nerds. What do you expect? I like turtles. Exactly. This is definitely an I like turtles bunch. If someone ripped off my book, it made enough difference. Oh, meaning it was valuable enough to rip off. Yeah. Yeah. And it's, yeah, it's just a yeah, you get into very weird territory here. It's like what is the purpose of a music publisher? Well, it historically was they had the studios, and then they had the distribution, and they had the marketing, and now everyone has a studio. But maybe they need some distribution and a little bit of marketing, but now they've got TikTok, and now you can't get a record deal unless you have 100,000 followers on TikTok, right? It's not just about the music anymore. And so then, like, music publishers are just kind of a clearinghouse, and now you've got streaming, and now we move into a place where Taylor Swift puts out all her albums. Her fans love her work. They love her work so much that they're going to use these music generation tools to create wholly original Taylor Swift songs that are their specific stories. And some of those songs are going to become hits. And what does Taylor do? Does she sue her fans for celebrating her awesomeness? Or does she split the profits with them? I don't know. That's what Grimes said. Grimes said, synthesize me all you want. Split it with me 50-50. Becky Rue, Kyle, help. I keep getting put in ChatGPT timeout. That's what my $20 a month gets me. That's it. That's where we are right now, Becky. Sorry about that. 40 calls every 3 hours. You're too prolific is apparently the problem. It's not ChatGPT's fault. It's Becky's fault. The other thing you could do, Becky, is you could spend $40 a month and get a second account. That's what Cindy Kuhn, the futurist that's in here, she had to get 2 accounts in her house because her daughters actually discovered ChatGPT and started using the shit out of it, and they were getting timed out every 15 minutes, so she had to get 2 accounts. So, yeah, it actually should be easier for you to just, like up your cap so you could just spend a bit more money and just keep going. But GPU Addict. Could AI unlock the secrets of the universe, revealing fundamental truths about the reality that have eluded us for millennia? Well, it's funny, GPU Addict, when someone asked Elon Musk what his goal with Grok was, with the AI's GPT, The primary goal is to understand the universe, I think is how he put it. So yeah, possibly. Especially if you've got human beings building these things where that's what they're setting out to answer. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, honest to God, at this point, we're like the material science thing, the DeepMind coming up with 380,000 stable crystals, new materials not previously known to humankind. 380,000 stable crystals. Humanity before that discovery, humans had discovered 20,000 of them. Humans and computers had discovered 28,000. So it was 48,000 total. Humans and computers combined discovered 48,000 stable crystal materials. You know, like Teflon or whatever materials that we use in the world. Overnight, DeepMind said, here's an additional 380,000. That's not like a small amount. It's multiple times anything else we've discovered. 800 years of science overnight. So if you just kind of extrapolate that kind of progress in every single industry, every single category of human thought and endeavor over the next 5 years, then yeah, it's possible we unlock the secrets of the universe. Sure. I don't know. I mean, it's secrets in the context of human understanding. So it's possible, sure. This has to be some compensation. I hate the idea of royalties, but still. Yeah, and I think there will be a show. I go to like we're already starting to see it. So some of the deals that are being cut with the big publishing companies and ChatGPT is they're saying, okay, you can train ChatGPT on our proprietary content, and then when people search for content where it references us, you're going to pay for that generation or for that citation. So I think you'll start to see, like, so in the Taylor Swift example that I was talking about, that can go one of two ways. All of her fans can use open source tools to make new Taylor Swift songs, or Taylor Swift could go, you know, I see the writing on the wall here. Why don't I take all of the music I've ever recorded, build my own model out of it, and make the official Taylor Swift songerator? And if you're a Taylor Swift fan and you want to go make 30 songs of mine, go do it. And when you generate things there, either you pay a subscription for it, and Taylor gets the proceeds of the subscription, or there's some sort of publishing deal that if any song that you generate is a hit, it's written by Taylor Swift, co-written by you, you get credit for it, Taylor gets 70%, you get 30%. Let's go make some money together, and let's go make some awesome new Taylor Swift songs. So I think I think it's going to be artists that are willing to say, how we did things last year is not how we're going to do things 2 years from now. And I, as an artist, can either just be hit by that Mack truck, or I can say, fuck it, I'm going first. And some of the people that get hit by the Mack truck, it's just going to sort of decimate their careers. Other people will get hit by the Mack truck and they'll go, okay, I got to quickly get on this. But there's going to be innovators, whether it's Grimes or Taylor Swift or someone who does this first. They're going to be the ones that create what's the equivalent of the new Sony Music or the new Paramount Pictures, because they're doing the business model in a fundamentally different way that takes advantage of hyper-personalization rather than trying to fight it. Again, this is what I was talking about last night. There is a tsunami coming, right? You can't stop it. It's a force of nature. This AI stuff is massive, like we've never seen before. And the current conversations are the equivalent of lawmakers going, we got it solved. We're going to pass a law that we will not accept waves higher than 10 feet. We got it. We're good. Everything's good. No need to worry here. We're passing legislation preventing waves larger than 10 feet. Everything's cool. It's what? It's a 100-foot wave. Oh, that's clever. Well, we've got the law, so everything's good. I'm sorry, it's what? It's coming in the next 3 days. Well, but the 100 feet. How far inland would the water come? It would cover the entire state. Well, but we do have the law. Like everyone's good. Everything's good. Call the helicopter. I mean, like what I'm trying to focus on in this channel is like, what can we control ourselves right now? And that's just learn about the tools. Just go play with them, learn where the boundaries are, learn where they're good, learn where they suck. And then we all need to just be thoughtful about, okay, understanding what they are and then playing out how much better they're going to get. I think we all have to confront shit's gonna change. And it's just not gonna be possible to maintain the old structures when a 100-foot wave is gonna, cover the land. You have to deal with, we now live in a city that, the ground floor is 10 feet of water. Oh, well, our current streets don't support that. Correct. Do we need streets? Maybe not. I don't know. There are people, sort of thinking about this significantly more than I am, but, you have to assume at this point the shit's not going away. It's getting exponentially more capable. People don't understand exponential. Like a linear growth is like this. Exponential is like it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's a little bit, it's a little bit, it's a lot. David Shapiro talks about this. He goes the challenge with these AI models is they're bad, they're bad, they're bad, they're bad, they're bad, they're bad, they're okay, they're brilliant. They're like nothing we've ever seen before. He's like, it's bad for a long time, and then they're just off the charts good. We're not prepared for that. We're barely prepared for what we've like we're still in the improvements of these things are still in the flat part of that curve. For like all the shit that happened in 2023, we're still in the flat part of that. Like we haven't done this yet. When we have a single year, when 500 years of scientific breakthroughs happen in a single year on every front, what's that look like? Merry Christmas. Oh, God. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Y'all got me freaked out now. We've passed legislation.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
This is so the least of it, This is why I say that if you're here, like on this channel, not this channel, but if you're in this conversation, you are so far ahead of everyone. And the amount of opportunity that all of us that are paying attention to this and learning what we can learn, the amount of opportunity in the next 18 months, I don't think any of us can comprehend. And like all your weirdo family members that are like, why are you doing all this AI stuff? You don't talk to us anymore. I don't want to hear about your stupid Sam Altman crush. A year from now, they're going to be like, I should have listened to you. Do you like living in Miami on a yacht? That's pretty cool. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. And it's like I don't even think we can imagine what we'll be doing. Like, if just having some AI literacy means that you gain human superpowers 6 months faster than everyone else, what are the opportunities there? I don't know. I think they're big. I don't know what they are. Like, I can't even predict what you'll be doing, but what I can kind of imagine is what you'll be doing is what you've always wanted to do at a level you never thought possible. I've always wanted to blank, and wouldn't it be cool if I could do it as good as blank? What if a year from now you could do that thing that good? What's that make possible for you? But you got to be in the game. You got to be playing the game. Because otherwise you'll miss it. Because the exponential thing, when that starts going, we're all going to be like grabbing onto the rail and holding on for dear life. And like I said, I've been part of it. Like, this was the mid-90s with the World Wide Web. Like, I always had a fantasy as an actor. This is like the perennial fantasy of an actor is you do a show and someone in the audience is there and they see your brilliance, and your brilliance is so captivating to them that it subsumes your will, and you are projected into a level of success you couldn't have imagined. And that happens enough that's why people pursue that dream. And so that didn't happen for me with acting, but it happened for me with this technology stuff, where I started this company, and within 9 months we had 45 employees, and within 5 years we had 2,200. It was insanity. And we were literally just hanging on for dear life, trying to keep up with it. And the World Wide Web was nothing compared to this shit. Nothing. It was trivial technology. It was this. You can hyperlink from this document to that document. So, I don't know what that acceleration looks like. I don't know what it looks like to hold on in that kind of acceleration, but we're going to find out. And quite frankly, this community, the AI Salon and the AI Learning Lab community, and whatever communities those communities touch, are going to be in the game. And I find that exhilarating. I find that inspiring enough that I show up 7 nights a week on a fucking TikTok channel at 58 years old. It's fucking exhausting, but it's good. I think the bigger problem is greed. It's mine instead. Is greed. It's mine instead of create to share to the world. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that as a concern, but I mean, this is a thing where I would, if I were you, I would go listen to Sam Altman's interviews on this topic. Not that he's the end all be all end all, but his predictions about the level of prosperity that's going to be generated by AI, that it's going to generate such significant prosperity that you may not have to worry about. Like, we may get to a place where if we can handle the economics right and the governance right, which that's a big if, that there is enough to go around, that there is actually enough to go around, and that we as humans can choose to create and share what we want to create and share. That we can just be, that our role as humans is to express what we want to express. Period. End of story. It's a possibility. Will the powers that be and the governments that be let that happen? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I think they're going to fight it like motherfuckers. My question is this thing moving faster than their ability to stop it? Like, has the proverbial, is the water trickle that's coming out of the dam right now already catastrophic? It's just no one knows it yet. That I don't know. Because at the point it becomes obvious how quick this stuff is moving, it'll be too late. So big power structures are going to go down in this, and some of that's going to be a really good thing, and some of that could be a bad thing. I don't know. That I can't even imagine. My story is mine. No one lived it with me. They have no rights to it. Yeah, that's right, Becky. That's right. But how that's that's right. Like, someone might be inspired by your story, and maybe they generate a story that's similar to it, but it's their version of that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, the copyright stuff is very deep waters. That it's rough. Then Taylor should get 50% of it, or whatever percent. Maybe she gets 70. Maybe she gets 90. Maybe she gets 10. She'll probably take the profit. The music industry is tightly controlled, always will be. I'm not confident in that. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Drew from AI Learning, or Drew Learning AI. An AI renaissance potentially, on the other hand, it may generate chaos. It absolutely may generate chaos. Absolutely. This is not all Shangri-La. All I'm saying is the shit's coming whether we want it or not. A possibility, it does good stuff. Another possibility is it fucks everything up for some time. 2008, in my 20s. Wait. I'm in my 20s. Oh, narrator forever. I'm in my 20s and I dread it no matter what. It's never in our best interest. You dread what? What's never in our best interest? Have you played with AI, or are you just thinking about it conceptually? Because what I'm experiencing in here night after night is that people that are actually using it to explore their interests are discovering all sorts of amazing shit that's in their interests. Like nightly, like regularly. So it's what you said sounds like an easy thing to say. It hasn't been my experience. It's never in our interest, what, to have a tool that can amplify what I want to do and make me better at what I want to do? How is that not in my interest? I don't understand the point that you're trying to make. AI will have the capability to solve world hunger, create world peace, and doesn't have greed. Yeah. I mean, ChatGPT gives you nuanced answers to very tricky questions, unlike humans. Like, there's a lot of things ChatGPT is actually better at than humans. I find Pi more compassionate than most humans I know. I find ChatGPT better to have an argument with because it can actually understand both sides. I did a LinkedIn article about this. Someone asked me about the executive order, Biden's executive order. And I couldn't answer it because I'm like, well, if I think about it from this point of view, it looks like this. From this one, it looks like this. So I said, hey, ChatGPT, here are 5 different personas. I want to look at this executive order from those 5 different points of view. Did I miss any? And it gave me 3 more. So I took those 8 personas and I had each persona react to Biden's executive order. And I put that in a LinkedIn article. And it's like, oh, that helped me see it in a completely different light. Oh yeah, those kind of people would look at it like that. Those people would look at it like that. It's a much more nuanced conversation than, I'm good, you're bad, the way you think is shitty, the way I think is awesome. Like, that's the country we live in right now, and it's shitty. Do you like living in this? You're bad, I'm good, poopy on your head. That's literally the political discourse that we're in the middle of. You're poop and I'm not. Meh. Do you like that? Is that the best of humanity? What if AI could teach us to suck less? Oh, yeah, maybe it's not black and white. Maybe there are valid points of view here and there. Oh, you're a pinko commie. You're poo-poo. I'm not. Why don't we get out of that? Is no one... Okay, you're home with your families for the weekend. Tired of it yet? What if it weren't that? Imagine a world. Pring! Where Uncle Eddie isn't a douchebag. Well, Uncle Eddie might always be a douchebag. But imagine a world where we can be deprogrammed from the cults that we're in. Not just one, many. Imagine a world where we could be deprogrammed by having thoughtful interactions with these large language models that are actually a reflection of humanity. And we could unlearn the I'm poo-poo and you're not behavior that we've learned over the past decade or 20 years or 30 years, however long they've been planting that seed. They've succeeded. They've succeeded in turning us against one another while they take all the money. I don't know. There's a possibility. I would like that world better than the one we're currently living in. Spike Jones, your lords and masters may have given you the chains of future enslavement with AI. Or not. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We can use these AI tools for nonsensical entertainment to stay in our bubble and keep saying, you're poopy and I'm not. And we just entertain ourselves with intellectual porn or porn. Or we can use these tools to free ourselves and fully express ourselves and contribute to humanity in ways we never imagined possible. There are absolutely two paths and probably a whole lot in between. So, I don't know. This is getting heavy, man. 146 people in here. Hey there, how are you? It's normally a bit more zany than this, but fuck it.
You can make money with ChatGPT!
Preach. I know I've had it's funny. There's some about the year end thing where I've definitely gotten a bit more preachy, but I will say this channel really is a reflection of the comments, right? This channel really is just a conversation with y'all. So it's like the past 2 or 3 weeks, it has been pushing in a direction of like, what does all this mean? And that feels appropriate to me because the tools are getting better, right? Like it's harder to look at any of the stuff coming out of MidJourney right now and like laugh it away, right? Like when the hands looked like this, you could go, oh, those are, yeah. We'll use AI images in our print ads. Yeah, someday. Well, now they're good enough that you look at it and you're like, yeah, we're going to use those in our print ads. So as the tools get more capable, I think it actually is appropriate that we go like, well, wait a minute, what does this actually mean? You know, they incorporate Suno into Microsoft Copilot, so you can just say, write me a song about whatever, and it sounds like a janky, weird-ass thing that real musicians look at, and they go, Yeah, but it's not real music. And then a year from now it will be. And then what? I don't know. Like, we should start asking now. What happens in a world where someone can just talk into existence a song that's as good as the one you just wrote and recorded and put out with a record label? And what happens when their song gets more popular than your song? Wow, now we talking subconscious programming in Java. I meant future is whole under government policies, not AI. AI is awesome, but governments will act too late. Yeah, I know. Is your name Pfizer? Because you made my heart stop. The difference is, that's funny. The difference is the woke, nobody can see it in the manga, just want to fight. Yeah, but that's so Lily, that's just a version of you suck and I don't. Like declaring either side as wrong right now, like that's the problem is right now is both sides are going, you're the asshole. They're like, no, you're the asshole. It's like, you're the asshole, everybody's the asshole. That's the problem. It's not that this side's wrong, it's that side wrong. It's that everyone's trying to fucking figure this out. We've just bought into the narratives that have been shoved down our throats. The inmates are not running the asylum then. I don't know. Right now right now we are being run. Right now in this country anyway, we are being run. We have bought into all of the nonsense. Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. Ask not what AI can do for you. Ask what you can do for AI. That's good. Free your mind was the house music theme of the 90s. That's awesome. All right. Many towns and cities use AI to track and trace inhabitants now. They've been doing that shit forever. You don't think Google's tracking all the inhabitants of Earth? That's not new. What's new is the democratization of the ability to analyze all that data. So it's not just Google doing the tracking now, it's all of us. I think that's the difference, but whatever. Listen, I gotta get out of here. It's late. It's Saturday night. You need to get back to arguing with your families. I've teed you up. You've got lots of fodder to go argue with your families now. Hey, can I tell you this idea I had about AI? No, I don't like AI. AI's stupid. You're stupid. You're just one of them weirdos likes AI. Mer, 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 mer. That should be fun over Christmas. Bring them tomorrow night. It's Christmas Eve. You're not doing this on Christmas Eve, are you? Probably. I'm in a house with COVID where we can't see each other. So I'm stuck in a room. So I probably will. But I might not. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Can't we all just get along? Yeah, exactly. All right. My family's in bed. Make a Suno Christmas song before you leave live. Okay, let's go do that. I'm going to go to, I'll show you how to do this. I'm going to go to, what's it called? Copilot.microsoft.com. And then, so when you get to Copilot, there's a new thing called plugins. And if you go to plugins, and I'm going to turn off Instacart because that shit didn't work at all. And you go to the bottom, you have to turn on search, and then you can turn on Suno. So Suno is this song making thing. So I'm going to go, I want you to write me a Christmas song about the future where AI has actually taught us all to be better people and we actually get along. All right. Hello, I'm Bing. I'm sorry I cannot not write you a Christmas song right now. There was an error when I tried my internal tool for creating songs. Oh, the service is overloaded. Or you have reached your limit for today. All right, let me just say try again. Try again. We have more than one way to skin this cat if Microsoft is going to shit all over us. Ah, there we go. We got the lyrics. In the future, a world so bright where AI has taught us what's right. No more hate, no more divide. We've learned to love and to unite. Ooh, that's bad. Christmas cheer. Christmas cheer spreading far and wide. A future where we all stand side by side. Okay, that's really bad. We'll let it do that. I'm going to go over to ChatGPT 4 because it's gooder. It's going to do better at this. I want you to be a Grammy Award-winning songwriter that avoids cliches at all costs. And I want you to write me the lyrics of a Christmas song where AI has taught us to be better people and we all actually get along. When the lights and hearts unite, in a world where screens glow brighter than stars, we found a rhythm in digital bars, artificial minds with wisdom so keen, showing us worlds we've never seen. This is good. This Christmas, we're not more than faces on a screen, learning from bytes what humanity can mean. This is good. All right. So we're going to grab this. Copy. Let me go back to Yield Copilot and see how bad this thing is. Is it going to sing? It's not singing. It's not singing. All right, we're going to go to the Suno Discord. We've got, like I said, we got more than one way to skin this cat. Okay, so you can also go to the Suno Discord. This is Discord, by the way, if you don't know it. I gotta find it. Where is it? Is that Suno? That's Pika. Suno, okay. Chirp Beta. Is this it? All right, let's see. What is it? /chirp? Make a song from lyrics. Let's see. Modern pop Christmas song. And then enter your own lyrics. 4 to 8 lines work best. Christmas music. We'll do modern Christmas. I'm going to get rid of where it says verses. All right. Submit. All right, we'll see. we'll see how it is. All right. There will always be incentive to hoard money and allow corruption to fester. Yeah, there might be new incentives. Champy for Congress and show and tell. Let's go look at show and tell while that's writing the song. Champy for Congress. He knows what Wi-Fi is. You can make money with ChatGPT. Seriously? Champ in a suit could govern better than what's going on right now. Whoa, that's cool. Wow. Oh, that's like one of those weird pandas, the snow panda or whatever it's called, or the sun panda with the giraffe. Cool. Nice. My turn. Look, Steve-O's. See, so is Sherry stealing or has Sherry been inspired? Right? I don't know. I mean, I think she's been inspired, and it's inspired by Steve's frog, but that's certainly a unique and interesting take, and probably not something Steve would have come up with, right? GPT Smith. That's very cool. Wow, these are great. The Zebrino. Did someone do the Elefuck? I hope you're doing the Elefuck. Every time I say Elon Musk, a GPU dies. Oh, look. Nice. Quick Take Jake turned this into a video. That's so cool. Wow. Damn. These are cool. That's beautiful. Just me and the trees. That's gorgeous, actually. Yeah, there's Steve. Oh, that's a different frog from Steve-O. Wow, look at that one. Nice. Flattery, not thievery. Imitation through inspiration. Yep. Dystopian Rudolph. Oh, Joker. That's stunning. Holy shit. Wow. All right, we're going to leave it there. All right. Your lyrics were too boring. Yeah, for it to sing them, apparently. Did it make our songs? This is weird. These are bad. Like you can't hear the you can't hear the you can't hear the lyrics at all. Maybe there's too many. Hang on. Let me just grab the first two, the verse and chorus. Let me try it again. /chirp. Let's see. Modern rock Christmas song. That was pretty dang gorgeous. Actually, both of those are very, very cool. New activity. That just looks like bad Photoshop, but it's good. GPT for good.card.co. Vicky, is that what I think it is? Oh, that's so cool. Very, very cool. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Made with card. That's very, very slick. Dig it. All right, let's go. Let's go see if we got a song yet. All right, we have a song. Let's see if we can hear lyrics this time.
Of Christmas, we're more than just faces in a screen. No need for bites what humanity can mean. Under the mistletoe, we unite so bright. In the AI winter wonderland, hearts take flight.
Where did it start singing that? Started it halfway through.
Christmas,
Oh, this Christmas. It just did the chorus.
we're more than just faces in a screen. No need for bites what humanity can mean. Under the mistletoe, we unite so bright. In the AI winter wonderland, hearts take flight.
Wasn't horrible.
In a world where screens glow brighter than stars.
Here we go.
Found a rhythm in digital bars. Artificial minds with wisdom so keen, showing us world we've never seen. It's Christmas, we're more than just faces in a screen. Learning from bites what humanity can mean. Under the mistletoe, we unite so bright in the AI winter wonderland. Hearts take flight.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's in the neighborhood of a song. In the neighborhood of a song. How do you... Can I download this? Hang on. Copy link. Let's see what happens if I go here and go here and go here and go there and go there. Yes, MP4. All right, so let me go back here and screenshot this. Okay, and let's go to show and tell. And let's share that song so everybody can enjoy the splendor of Suno Christmas tunes. All right, we got this here. And let's see. That's it there. We'll go. And AI LL Utopian AI Xmas tune per request of the irregulars. I'll blame it on you. I didn't do this. You did this. Then we'll go hashtag audio, hashtag irregulars. All right. I think that'll work. Bang. We're not going to notify everyone of this. And then, can I click on this? Let's see. No. Where do you click? I guess you click up there. And then you click down there. Oh, and it downloads it. That's not ideal, but whatever. That's good enough for now. Good enough for government work. I got to get the fuck out of here. All right, everybody. Irregulars, start your own music production company. Yep, why not? Okay, thanks to the mods. Thanks to you all for being in here tonight at all. It's amazing. There's 134 people in here. Oh my goodness. I hope you are having a semi-sane, if not fully sane, experience with your families. I really appreciate you being here and putting up with me rambling incoherently occasionally, or most of the time. But Merry Christmas. I will probably see you tomorrow. I don't have any plans right now, but I don't foresee anything not being here. Christmas in Oz in 7 hours. Merry Christmas to you, Drew. Sherry D, good to see you. John Hess, Ashu, Drew, good to see you. JRC, thanks for being in here. Human Being. Let's see. Cosmic Lover, good to see you. Random Thoughts by TK. Good to see you, TK. Seen you a couple of times today, actually. Joy Purdy. GPU Addict, thanks so much. Digital Gods. Sorry, Lord Digital Gods, good day to you, sir. Sauce Camp, good to see you. It's great seeing everybody. All right, everyone. I am going to go on ahead and get out of here, go fluidate and hydrate and take some more vitamin C and take care of myself. Hope you do the same. Peace, love, understanding. Yeah, we'll leave it on that. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night.